Hi Garrett, how are you?
Very good. How about you?
I'm with Garrett Wong. Garrett, can you tell us about Cerbrec and what you do?
Yeah, sure. Cerbrek is building a graphical deep learning AI framework where we empower researchers and developers without previous AI experience to drag and drop and build their AI solutions. I would say our typical users know how to do Python programming, and the pain point is that it would take a lot of time for them to actually build an AI that works, because there's a whole new world out there to worry about scalability, system programming. All they need to worry about is they just need to focus on one single GUI interface where they can drag and drop, understand how their data flow through the model and how the data get transformed so they can prune the model and basically innovate with their own data sets that becomes their own IP, their own AI. We interact directly with both the NVIDIA GPU as well as the Trainium. Actually, we just announced our support of Trainium yesterday, so that's pretty new. And that basically interact with the lower level API, whereas you have a much higher level interface, a drag and drop interface, and have the flexibility to control the compute. That basically includes the lower level like CUDA and Trainium Part Neuron SDK, and upper level backend services to all the cloud infrastructure for scalability. We convert the models implemented in PyTorch to our side. There is a auto conversion, so we parse through the graph created by PyTorch and then convert it to our schema here.
Oh.
We run directly there.
So you use the dynamic graph,
Yes, exactly.
and with that dynamic graph, you compile it to your schema.
Exactly.
So that provides you with the feature sets that you can get out of PyTorch.
Yeah, so we still think if you directly visualize PyTorch, there's still a lot of system programming, a lot of scalability, sharding issues that you need to take care of. That's why we prefer to use our framework. However, you still get the benefits of converting any open source model that's implemented on PyTorch to our side.
So you're visualizing PyTorch.
Yes. You can put it that way. When we're visualizing it, it doesn't show any system programming concepts in it.
Right. It visualizes PyTorch, but then what you're doing is abstracting the complexities.
Exactly. But for the mathematical side, we can also go into a very granular level, like add, multiply, slicing, replacing, transposing those basic primitives. Developers have the ultimate control and flexibility. It's just easier control and flexibility for their AI development.
You don't get autocomplete in PyTorch
Well, you actually could get autocomplete
if you added a tool for
right,
it.
right, exactly.
But you decided instead of adding a tool for it, you would create a tool that could, PyTorch graph could be exported.
Yes, exactly.
And why'd you make that decision?
Because there is a lot of system programming layers inside of PyTorch that's still pretty technical for most general developers. PyTorch is pretty rooted with the data science community, and we are opening a new market, which is like general developers and general researchers who wouldn't have time to learn PyTorch. So we're not at all overlapping with PyTorch out there. We're focusing on the lower hand
Right.
side. Yeah, what we found is that the AI experts, the most advanced developers out there, don't have a need a better tool. Or if they did have a need, they can just build it by themselves. That's why we're targeting those lower hand people who are more helpless. One example is that we're targeting those enterprise teams who don't get data science resource allocation but still have a lot of AI use cases and want to build AI by themselves. Now they can use a tool to drag and drop and build some automation with intelligence without asking for some data science resource, which is pretty hard even in a large enterprise.
Really interesting approach that you're taking. Reminds me of how visualization tools really haven't quite entered the AI engineering space, has it?
And we're not just a shallow GUI out there. We're more like a graphical development tool that has a lot of flexibility, and you can also write a lot of API integration with the platform as well. We're now supporting both Trainium as well as NVIDIA GPU to really allow our customers have the capacity to toggle between them. They can use either of them, and then depending on their appetite, maybe there's cost saving with one than the other. So, and they have a lot of flexibility out there.
So you plug into AWS Trainium chip.
Yes. So we have a whole stack with the AWS Cloud Platform that includes the data storage with S3, with other databases out there. So yes, and then with EKS